Hi, it's Angie. So I usually have a video posted by now. Well, I did in fact do a video, but the microphone that I used is not working. So um, I'm going to do another video over again. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. So I tuned into some news yesterday regarding Brigitte Macron's court case in France, and there were 10 convictions. 10 people got convicted yesterday. This does interest me in for one particular reason, well, for a few reasons, but one in particular is this Amandine Roy. Amandine Roy is what is called a fortune teller out there, but she was one of the people that I recognized on camera. And so 10 of them were convicted. One was sentenced to jail because this entitled person felt so arrogant enough to not show up to court. So that person got a jail term, but they all got suspended sentences, I think, with a guilty plea, I think, and they're forced to take cyberbullying courses, right? I think I also read somewhere that Amandine Roy's social media may be suspended. So anyways, I have a subliminal interest in this, which is the solution to pollution is dilution. And that's an engineering term because this particular Amandine Roy is what we would call in the psychic world fake. And it's very, very pathetic that this person, well, Candy Owens, used her information and Natasha Ray's information to create contact on Brigitte Macron. Sorry, there are just dogs barking. That is really, can you hear that? Okay, so I'm going to continue on because that's a distraction that I'm not comfortable with. But so Brigitte Macron, I think she won that in France. Now, let's see what comes out here, because I do not, I would never, there's feels to me like there was an ulterior motive here. Now, like I said, Candy Owens used the content of Natasha Ray and Amandine Roy to instigate false narratives or false information about the First Lady of France. So I don't know what's going to come out here today. So we'll just see what comes out of this Jaws deck, because this would have been, you know, these 10 psychopaths or narcissists were a huge thorn in the side of Brigitte Macron. Next is this. Is there an Italian stallion out here? But next is this Candy Owens, okay? Because Brigitte Macron, I did listen to her. I don't subscribe to that false narrative that she is a man. I just don't. And these are cyberbullying, cyber stalking out there. This is the thorn. That would have been, to me, that is a huge problem in France and for anyone out there, really, that has been cyber bullied. So let's take one here from the, this is still the Transylvania deck, because they were like a dog on a bone. Natasha Ray and Amandine Roy. These are fake as F. So we'll see what comes out here. If it's your birthday, happy birthday today. Today is Ukrainian Christmas Eve. And, this is the Delta card. This is triangulation, right? People that go to psychics put their faith in a psychic. And that is what, that is fake fortune telling out there. This is the rolling pin card, but Cordon Bleu, this is out of France, okay, because these are fake. It's kind of like a Mickey Mouse Club, but the immature antics that Amandine Roy and Natasha Ray did I was listening to Brigitte Macron, and she was saying they went so far as to try to change, or they did change some of her records in Ancestry. So no weapon formed against us shall prosper, and have a wonderful day wherever you are. And that's the Delta card. Delta is triangulation. There are many people that have put their faith and have paid money to this Amandine Roy TV subscriptions. This is the false prophet. To see her face the judicial system is pathetic. I don't think I've ever seen that. Not in my lifetime. A fake psychic or a fortune teller having to speak in front of a judge and going after a president's wife. Who do you think you are, right? That's what I would say. Now, this is the day Critter died. There are no coincidences whatsoever. And, you know, it's just, I'm sure some of her subscribers would be, well, she probably does have a lot of subscribers that will support her. There's a lot of basket cases out there. So that is the day Critter died. The moose is loose. There are a lot of YouTubers out there that do talk politics, but when you get into, sorry, my camera's shaking. When you get into the nitty gritty of the personal life of this is where the gloves are off, and the judicial system comes in and slaps you on the wrist. So we'll see what other character comes out of here. Thanks for being here. It is a wonderful day in the neighborhood. You know, this card came up again. That's the Delta card. This is the immature antics, and really, really immature. It just feels to me like when I looked at Amandine Roy, not only is she very unhealthy, but she seems to me like she has an incredible temper. They hide behind a temper. And this is the basket case. This is the one that has fake empathy. Okay. That's also the Ukrainian card. I'm Ukrainian, and I keep wanting to say smash that like button, because there are a lot of fake tarot card readers out there as well. So, you know, be careful, right? You just have to be careful. Return to sender. Oh, Jesus. Someone was played like a fiddle. You know, Amandine Roy played her subscribers and the people that worship the ground that she walked on or walks on. They have been played like a fiddle. Okay, she's played everybody. That's a term that Lisa Presley used. I'm not joining that gangster anymore, that gang stalking. That is the gang stalking. That is the fake empathy card. Yeah, someone was played like a fiddle. You know, I just have to say that never have I ever. Like this particular lady does give psychics false hope. And there's fake here. This one too used to read cards, and said he was a psychic or something. That's Mahjong tiles. That's the aging narcissists. So changes in attitude, changes in latitude. Intuition is never wrong. If you know they've been playing around with this stuff around Brigitte Macron, and who knows who's next. So it's a little bit later today, so I usually do my videos bright and early, and but we'll see what else comes out today. There's a message in here for someone out here, because really that particular lady has given psychics and mediums false hope, false narrative. That's fake. Okay. So they're like a vampire. They suck this type of energy around you, are energy seekers. They need your energy. Okay, so let's take one here. And they're very moody. It felt to me, well, you know what happens when you are suffering narcissistic abuse, you can be very, very moody, and you can really not comprehend why your emotions are out of whack. When you have a narcissist around you, your emotions are elevated. Always, this is the traveling gypsy. That's what it feels to me, what she is. Amandine Roy is a traveling gypsy and traveled around. Well, I grew up with a traveling gypsy as well. But Dr. Moody, that's really the emotional turmoil that happens around a narcissist in a narcissistic family. So, see what, this could be Tales of Two Cities. We'll see what else comes out here. So, you know, it is frustrating when you do a video and then you realize that it didn't record. Well, the voice didn't record. It really is a little bit frustrating. Okay, so we have someone around here that has a severe temper. Most likely Amandine Roy or Natasha Ray, and that, well, there's a Finn Indian that's, you know, I walked away from some very psychologically dangerous people that have an incredible temper, and they use and abuse people. That reminds me of Candy Owens, the twists and turns. I don't watch her content whatsoever, but they've baited other people. It is literally full of twists and turns. When you have a narcissistic psychopath around you, you won't recognize, sometimes you won't even recognize yourself. So that's the keep it simple, stupid card, okay? And no two mountains will meet, but two people will. Okay, so we'll see what, the Finn Indian is a card that's a Finnish Indian, but that was, this person coined this, that's actually really nasty. That's almost like something with transgender here. Yeah, well, that's what she's doing. She's basically saying that Bridget Macron did a transgender. Just a really nasty person out there. Okay. Yeah, name calling. That's the constant name calling that Bridget Macron. A lot of people, if you know, I know if, when I post this, I'll probably get some comments in here myself, but a lot of people, that name calling was incessant between Candy Owens, Natasha Ray, and Amandine Roy, and all of those other people. They smear your name, whether it's Bridget Macron. If you have this type of person, this person died under severe stress at 56 years old. That's the 10-2 card. It's the aging narcissists, just full of jealousy and hate. Do I have the lights on in here? Someone turn the lights on there in Memphis. That's where my family's buried and gone. Okay, so I'm doing a final shuffle here. Probably a shorter video today. Like I said, I'm more of the early bird gets the worm. But I really can do this all day long if I wanted to. That's you know, it is Elvis Presley's birthday coming up on January 8th. Today is Ukrainian Christmas Eve. So if you do celebrate Ukrainian Christmas, Merry Christmas Eve. We're going to go out for a little bit of a dinner tonight. That's the gang stalking card. Wanting to wishing they were with you. When you walk away, you have to keep away. There we go. Of course she has to come to the table. Yeah. To this in memory of me. This is the sanctimonious card going after Bridget Macron. I think this is the year that Candy Owens is going to bite the bullet. That's in esoteric world. She may have to fess up and pay Piers Morgan that $300,000. You know, when you, what is it? When you play with mud, you end up with mud on your face, right? Amandine Roy. How intelligent How intelligent is Candy Owens that took the bait from Natasha Ray and Amandine Roy? I'm sure she's shaking in her boots. But these narcissistic, cerebral narcissists have a lot of money, right? So it's the lawyers that will win here. So we'll see what else. That's a candid camera card, carbon monoxide. That is cryptogenic organizing pneumonia. The cop card, always watching Amandine Roy. Well, no, yeah, probably watching Amandine Roy now. Watching Bridget Macron, watching everything that she did. I recall once upon a time it was Amandine Roy. I've said it already in my videos. Psychics get cryptic messages. And it's a joy to have this ability. And when you're a false prophet, then your ability is taken away from you. These are false prophets. These are people that are profiting off of false narratives out there. I remember Amandine Roy put it out there that Bridget Macron or the Macrons were facing some kind of a terrorist attack in that palace. That was debunked. I'm here to debunk Amandine Roy because this is on an international level. This is poison. Poison in the psychic, tarot, and mediumship world. She's nothing but full of poison. This, again, is the poison gas. We've got two of them here. Candy Owens is full of poison. That's the poison mushroom. Somebody like lentils out here. I'm not really sure. But poison. Carbon monoxide is the acronym for poison. There are poisonous gas out there, spreading gossip. The solution to pollution is delusion. So we'll see what comes out here. The remedy for this is they were convicted. Jesus, that's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to witness that. This is a card from the I Got Wise deck. This is called Poetic Justice. That's what this is. That's when the system, legal beagle that wants, or the legal people that come in and wrap it up in a nice little bow here, because it is about poetic justice. Because these people are false prophets. So I think I'll do one more for the road here, and have a wonderful day wherever you are. Like, subscribe if you wish. I enjoy doing this, and these are the people in your neighborhood as well, because I remember, you know, that's the sanctimonious type practicing. That's fake. That's fake religion. It's all fake. Fake it till you make it. Okay, so I'm going to do another little shuffle here. I'm just going to, you can't see my cards here, but I'm just going to, because there are a lot of really good tarot card readers. I had some tarot card readers help me. I didn't stay there though. Like, I'm not, tarot did help me. And we'll see what comes out here. It's all attention whores. Sorry, they are. They're begging for attention. Okay, that's even in, well, I'm not saying it. Just 1 second here. Take a drink. Maybe it's the lemon card will come out. I knew this card was going to come out. These are charlatans. If it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. This is someone that claims to have more skills than they possess, and this is for Amandine Roy and for Candy Owens, okay? These are charlatans, and I don't know. I hope to heck that this is the year that everything gets exposed. We've seen a lot going on. In the video that I did this morning, we saw some boats going over with some illegal immigrants heading towards the United Kingdom. These are charlatans. They all get caught eventually, and for someone like a psychic or a medium or a fortune teller to be put up on for us to see is, I think it's embarrassing, but they all get caught. You can run, but you can't hide. Just a swing in here, because we have a lot of dismissive adults, okay? Amandine Roy feels to me, and even that Natasha Ray, when I first heard about her, these are journalists that claim to have more. This one too, this Candy Owens, claims to have more skills than they possess. This is the dismissive adult. This is Amandine Roy has been punked. That's what's happened. She got caught. She got caught going after someone that she had no business. Mind your own business. This is someone minding someone else's beeswax. That's a dismissive adult. They have no boundaries. They lack integrity. They think that everything is open season here, and it's not. They get their wings clipped. So have a wonderful day where you are, and it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Okay, so take care. Have a wonderful day. I'm glad I got my video up for today, and we'll see you when we see you. It's collecting time. This is my return to sender. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. So Elvis Presley is a wonderful, well, his birthday is coming up on January 8th. Kudos to the people that are the Elvis Presley fans out there. And is a wonderful person. Okay, so take care. Spirit's coming to collect. Well, that's what happens because you got a lot of paranoid people out there, and it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. So take care. We'll see you when we see you. I'm going to try to shut this off with this little clicker, and have a wonderful day. It's all done. Enjoy. Doesn't work.